So today we will discuss rectifiers. What is a rectifier? So basically, as we know that a rectifier, just a minute. A rectifier. Basically, rectifier converts AC alternating current to direct current, DC, AC to DC, alternating current to direct currents. So you are familiar, you can go through my video AC DC where you can understand what is AC and what is DC. AC basically changes its direction during a cycle and DC remains same. So to convert a alternating current to direct current, we require rectifier. So there are two types of rectifier we are going to discuss. Two types of rectifiers. First is half wave rectifier, and second we are going to discuss full wave rectifier. Again, these full wave rectifiers are divided into two parts. First is basically we can say center tap full wave rectifier, and second will become bridge rectifier, bridge full wave rectifier. So these are the rectifiers we are going to discuss. So first we start with half wave rectifier. So in half wave rectifier, okay, I will put it by HWR, half wave rectifier. So basically, how does half wave rectifier work? So we use a transformer we use step down transformer. You are familiar. In step down transformer, number of turns in secondary windings are lesser in comparison to first. We use one diode here and we use one resistance across which we take the output. So this is our resistance. Now here we apply the input. There is our AC. So we apply here input. So this is a positive cycle, negative cycle and positive cycle. Across AB end we apply the input waveform. This is our diode D. This is a step down transformer. Step down. So during positive cycle, this end becomes positive and suppose this end becomes negative. So you know that if this end is positive, then this diode becomes forward bias. It means diode will conduct and current will flow. Suppose this is my P end, this is my Q end, then current will flow during positive cycle because diode conducts. So current will flow from through this diode. Current will flow like this from P to Q. So this will be the direction of current during positive cycle. So what happens during positive cycle, diode D1 conducts, and the current will flow from P to Q. Now during negative cycle what happens? Okay, just a minute, I will change in this video segment eraser. So during negative cycle what happens? So during negative cycle what happens? Basically this end becomes negative and this end becomes positive. So as this end becomes negative, then this diode doesn't conduct, so it becomes open circuit. So diode becomes open circuit indirectly, I can say. Open circuit means it will not conduct. So let us wait, I will draw this circuit. So diode open circuit means, okay, I will draw it. Open circuit means now this is open circuit or it doesn't conduct. So current current now flow? Current will starts to flow, but it cannot flow. Why? Because this circuit is open. This circuit from here to here, it is open now. So there is no flow of current. Open, so current flow is 0 during negative cycle. Diode D doesn't conduct, so output current is 0. So what will be the output waveform? Finally, during positive cycle we get the positive cycle. During negative cycle current is 0. Again positive cycle current is there, again 0. So this is the output waveform which we are going to get during half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier input is, this is the input waveform and this is the output waveform. I think we understood what is half wave rectifier. Now we comes to next, full wave rectifier. So as we have discussed earlier, there are two types of full wave rectifier. So we comes to full wave rectifier. There are two types of full wave rectifier, center tap and bridge. So first we discuss center tap rectifiers. So again we require a step down transformer. This is our step down transformer. Okay, in secondary winding number of turns are less in comparison to primary winding. Now we use two diodes here in center tap, and the secondary is centrally tapped. This wiring is centrally tapped. So here we connected the resistance. So here we apply the input. Across these two terminals we apply the input. Here our AC input we apply. So this is the positive cycle, negative cycle, positive cycle. We apply the AC input. Now what happens during positive cycle? This end will becomes positive and this end will becomes negative. So this is suppose my diode D1, this is diode D2. So during positive cycle diode D1 conducts. Diode D1 conducts and this D2 will be remain off. So when if diode D1 conducts, now what is the direction of current? So I can plot this. Current will start from through diode D1, then current will flow like this and current goes to this. So this is the direction of current during positive cycle. Current will flow like this during positive cycle. And if this end is P, this end is Q, then it means current is flowing from P to Q. Now during negative cycle what happens? During negative cycle what happens, that will observe. So just a minute. Okay, so during negative cycle what happens? Now this end becomes positive and this end becomes negative. So as you familiar, if this end is positive, it means this D2 now conducts. D2 diode conducts and D1 remains off. So now the current will start to flow from this end. So current will flow like this. You will see here, and current will flow from P to Q. So we will see in positive cycle also the current is flowing from P to Q. In negative cycle also the current is flowing from P to Q. So if we'll find out the output across this PQ, then we'll get like this. So the output will be like this. It means you understood, we are getting only positive cycle. Positive cycle means current is flowing only along one direction. So that we want. So that is the DC current. If current is not changing its direction, it means we call it DC current. So like this full wave rectifier converted the AC current into DC current. I think we understood what is center tap rectifier. Now comes to next bridge rectifier. So if I comes to bridge rectifier, what is bridge rectifier? In bridge rectifier basically we use 4 diodes. Bridge rectifier. So what is the circuit of bridge rectifier? Again we use a step down transformer. So I use a step down transformer. Sorry. This is my step down transformer. Now how to make this bridge rectifier? One of the end we connected one diode. then diode goes like this, then there is a resistance, another diode. Suppose this is my diode D1, this is diode D4. Here this end is P, this end is Q. Here in the second cycle we connect a diode here, this is diode D2, current will flow like this from P to Q, and again I will connect it like this. So this is diode D1 and D4, this is diode D2 and D3. So you will see when you applied the AC waveform, this is positive cycle, negative cycle, positive cycle, like this. This is point A and B. If you will see, during first positive cycle, this end becomes positive, this end becomes negative, because as you know, this end becomes positive and this end becomes negative. So what is the direction of current? If this is positive, then D1 is forward bias, or we can say D1 will conduct, it will be on, and D3 will be off. Why it is off? You know that this end is positive, so it is off. Similarly, if you will see here, D2 is also off, it will remain off, and D4 will remain on. So what is the direction of current? If you will see here, direction of current will start like this. The current will start from here, positive cycle, current passes through D1, then it goes to resistance and through D4. So current will flow like this, will flow from diode D1, then P to Q. Again, the important thing is current is flowing from P to Q. Now if you see in next cycle what happens? This end becomes now negative cycle when appears, this end becomes now negative, and this end will become positive now. So now what happens? Let us see. So first I will just a minute, segment division. So if you see what will be the direction of current, I will make it complete. So when this end becomes positive and this end becomes negative, then diode D2 will be on. Earlier it was off, but now because this end is positive, so diode D2 will be now on, and similarly diode D3 will see it is on, and these diodes are off. This diode will be now off, and this will be also off. So how the current will flow? Current will start to flow from D2 like this, will move, then it will move from P to Q, then through D3 it goes back like this. So again, if you note down, during this cycle also in output the current is flowing from P to Q. So in both cases current is flowing P to Q, so either positive cycle appears or negative cycle appears, because we are taking the output across P to Q. So in P to Q current is not changing its direction, so in output what we will get? You will get the positive cycle only, like this will get positive cycle only. So like this we find that current is not changing its direction in outputs, because in input current is changing direction, but in output that we took across P to Q, P or Q, so that is not changing direction. So it always flow P to Q, P to Q, so it means positive cycle,